Everybody, today under Sunday's evening session, we are going to deal on Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, one of the important sloka, which deals about how to develop our productivity, prosperity and peace and lead a happy, contented, peaceful life. The sloka is one who sees work in no work and no work in work, he is wise among men. Even while doing all work, he remains established in yoga. So the main point is one who sees work in no work and no work in work. So we have to write these important words in our office or in our home and always watch the words. Work in no work and no work in work makes man perfect. What this refers to? Work in no work means what? See, in our when we from the time we get up in the morning till we go to the sleep, we come across so many situations where we have to put our efforts in our work. A student has to put effort in work by way of studying the subjects, writing the examination, going to school. So these are all the part of work. For an employed person involving in the office work totally, this is work. But not 24 hours will be working. There are times when our mind will be relaxed with no work. Normally, especially people who are in home, that is retired people or housewives or those who are not having work in the regular productive time. So they don't have, when they don't have any work, at that time mind is forming part of nature and nature is always active. So that's why mind is also always active and the buddhi is also always active. So it keeps on moving in different directions. So whatever it sees, whatever it hears, whatever it smells, everything it observes and it begins to generate thoughts in the subconscious mind that brings in various kinds of actions in the work. So when there is no work, that's why we call idle mind is devil's workshop. When you don't have any work, the mind is idle. At that time mind begins to think of so many unwanted, the devil's workshop begins to work. A mother-in-law is there, she's just doing puja, rotating the Rudraksha and chanting Om Namah Shivaya. But her eyes will be watching her daughter-in-law, what she is doing, what cunning thing. So here, instead of focusing on Om Namah Shivaya and the chanting of mantra, because having come to the stage of mother-in-law, she is in the stage of sannyasa life. And she should not get attached to what a daughter-in-law is doing and you want to find fault with her. So his mind is dragging towards her. So what is here? The work, what she is supposed to do is doing meditation, doing chanting the mantra. Instead, it getting dragged by what she wants to find fault with her daughter-in-law. So that is the devil's workshop, it starts working. So most of the people who are common man, their mind always, when there is no work, he tries to drag in the wrong path. In the office also, if man is not working, he is not working properly, but whereas his colleague is totally involving in the work and giving maximum output, and the boss is satisfied with his work, and he gets promotion. Whereas this man, instead of focusing on the work, he just focuses on that person and see how he can find faults with him and pull him down, and by saying some unwarranted complaints against him with the boss. So this is the devil's workshop, what is working. Instead of focusing on the work, because some people, even though they got work, they go they think as if they don't have work and involve in things that is not pertaining to their work. So that is also called no work. So they have the productive time also, instead of focusing on the work, they go on the wrong path and they focus on other things. A man has to sit and work during office hours. Instead, he goes with his friend outside and start gossiping and spending time having drinks and other things. So he wastes automatically what happens, the productivity falls. So the devil's workshop. So that's why if you want to be successful in life, even though you don't have any work, at that time you should see how you can build up your skill, build up your knowledge. There are two kinds of knowledge which one can gain. One is called materialistic knowledge, another is called spiritual knowledge. So work in no work, how you can effectively use this? When there is no work, when you have got work, you have to focus on that work. There is no second thought on that. That it's a mandatory duty. But when you don't have work, suppose you have completed your work and you are now idle. The boss has said, okay, you please wait, I will give another work. Until then, when you don't have any work, what you have to do is, you should see what is that I can learn from the subject, from the statutes that is applicable to me, or from my seniors, others. So whatever way we can able to involve ourselves, gain knowledge. So by that way, you can improve your productivity, you can improve your knowledge, you can improve your skill, you can help your seniors, see whatever way possible, and so that you can gain knowledge and skill. And suppose if this is not possible, having completed that one also, and still you have got idle time, especially when you have idle time at home, instead of gossiping, instead of finding fault with others, instead of complaining others, instead of fighting with ego with your wife or children, anybody, instead you focus that time of no work period, the leisure period, in hearing the beautiful divine chantings, divine bhajans, or you see divine movies, or engage yourself in meditation so that your mind becomes more divine. The divinity brings in peace in you. So now that just having in your leisure time, going and having drinks or chatting with people, or wasting your time in a absolute gossiping is will only eat away. In the path, in the process, the ego clash may come, and that may lead to fights and all. So instead, whatever time you have, the leisure time available, the time is called the no work time. You make it fully engage as in the yoga. In the sense, go inside towards the ultimate God inside you. So whenever you find time, close your eyes and go inside and remain with Him. He gives absolute peace in you, inner peace in you, and that brings in clarity of thinking. So that clarity of thinking, what it makes you to do all the works perfectly, and whatever problems you come across in your life, you will be able to face it successfully. So work in no work, that is, when you have leisure time, productive time is whatever you are doing, that when you have leisure time, that time you have to do it very effectively. You have to make use very effectively, both spiritually and materialistically. Spiritually, you go inside. Instead of seeing and gossiping, go inside and surrender to Him. He will guide you, He will give you inner peace, He will give you inner ecstasy. That's called absolute peace that He gives to you. That makes your mind to calmly settle down. And you do not get excited with tensions, pressure at any situations in life. And it will give solution to all kinds of problems in life. And one can able to carry on all the work perfectly with all success, and that success brings prosperity. So, for improving your skill, for improving your productivity, you have to use your mind effectively during your leisure time. That is called no work period. In gaining materialistic knowledge, that is whatever work you are doing, whatever education you have possessed, whatever position you are occupying, in that what is the excellent skill that you can develop? For that, what you have to do? That you gain knowledge. Besides that, you involve yourself in spiritually going inside and gaining your inner strength to attain the state of Sthita Prajna. This is the power of work in no work. Then another is called no work in work. What is called no work in work? So you got productive work to be done. But what he says is no work in work means what? So when you got lot of work to do, when you begin to think on the work, you get attached to the work. When you get attached to the work, what happens? You feel that you got more work to do. That builds tension in you. Tension, pressures builds up you. So instead of focusing on the work, you begin to think on the volume of the work involved. So when you focus more on the volume of the work instead of on the work, it gives you tensions, pressure on you. So whatever work you do, you think that you have been burdened with so much work, you have been exploited, and you begin to find fault with your boss. At home also, you got a lot of burden, financial burden, all these things they have put on my head. My father has left and he has put a lot of burden on my head, because you attached to the work, whatever work, both at home or office or in school, whatever things. So don't get attached to the work. This is the work destined to you at this present moment. So I should not get attached to the work. I should involve myself in the work. This one should do meditation on the work. That's why what he says is no work. You see, no work in work. You don't think that you are doing a work. After all, when you have come to this world, we are not brought anything. When you go out of the world, we don't take anything with us. So during this intermediary period, we have just come to release our karmas. We have come with certain karmas. They have come here only to release these karmas, and whatever actions every second, every day we are facing is only the path for us to release the karma by fulfilling our duties. And these duties is the work what you are supposed to do. And in this you should not have any attachment. So only when you have the feeling of no work in work, you get that detachment in work. You don't have expectations. So whatever work, you are traveling toward. When you are doing the work, that means you are traveling toward the light, that is God. When all the karmas release, what happens? You will merge into Him. So just come here. Your ultimate objective is merge into Him. The purpose of human birth is to completely release all the karmas and finally annihilate all the karmic bondage and release this Atma and merge into Him. And that is possible only when you see no work in work. Whatever work you do, see that you don't have any work. You just carry on as part of your life and involve in that, see the God in that, see the light in that. So what happens when you do in that way? Your concentration on the work develops, your dedication, devotion, involvement, everything develops, and that builds your skill on the work. And instead of doing the work, when you are in a beginning stage, that work what you are doing for 2 hours, when you focus wholeheartedly in a very short span of time, you can able to complete in 1 hour, 2 hours work in 1 hour. So that means your productivity develops twice. And over a period again, you can able to complete 2 hours work in half an hour. Your productivity develops 4 times. Again, when you focus more, without your knowledge, the time and motion study takes place inside you, and you are able to complete in 25 minutes, 15 minutes. That means your productivity improves 8 times. So like that, your productivity gradually improves only when you see no work in work. You should not get attached to the work. Totally involved in the work. Do meditation. You are doing yoga in the work. And you see God in the work. And that is the power of no work in work. So Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna very clearly says the power of this sloka, which improves our productivity, prosperity and peace. When you don't have any attachment, then you don't have any expectation. You just carry on the work. So then naturally there won't be any tension. Even if boss shouts, okay, my productivity, I am slowly increasing, sir. Over a period it will go. So boss will be watching with your involvement. He will also not get, because your honesty, your involvement will be watched by everybody. That is immaterial. But you focus only on the work and see that you see God in the work and develop your productivity. That naturally develop your productivity, your skill, and that builds confidence in you. So that once it develops, your position, your performance is analyzed, performance appraisal, there you get more bonus, more incentives, more promotions, all these things. If the company doesn't recognize, there is an outside world, it's a very big world where you get recognized according to your skill, and you go up in the higher levels that improves your prosperity. And since you are developing your skill, you have a tension-free life and you will have a peace at all times, because you are gaining both spiritual and materialistic knowledge through work in no work. So by work in no work, you are developing skill and productivity, and your spiritual and materialistic skill and knowledge practice by doing this practice. Whereas in seeing no work in work, you are doing everything without attachment. That reduces your tension. Skill development in work in no work. This tension-free work with maximum productivity by working no working work. So these two things you have to keep it in your house. Work in no work and no work in work makes man perfect. If you follow this simple principle of Bhagavad Gita, you can lead a very successful, happy, contented, tension-free, disease-free life at all times. Thank you.